What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. And we got another UFC fantasy matchup prediction. I was going to release this on Friday, but I was like, might as well release this on the week where we have no fights so I can give you guys some simulated fights. Wouldn't that be dope? Wouldn't that be so great? But I think we're at number 17. Oh, number 18, my bad. UFC fantasy matchup number 18, and I picked Jose Aldo versus Anthony Pettis. This fight was actually scheduled a while back. I forget actually when, but it was scheduled though a while back. I think it was scheduled actually in 2013. So yeah, these guys were supposed to fight a while back. And I love the fight. I really do. When I think about it, because when you think about high flyers, just fun fighters back in the day, you think about Anthony Pettis and Jose Aldo and guys that just were, I mean, on top of the world and looked untouchable, looked like fucking killer strikers. And I mean, Pettis in his prime was that guy, bro. At the end of the day, I know some people hate on him, call him a quitter. He was that guy. Aldo was that guy. It would have been dope, fucking seeing a WEC matchup like that. A little classic throwback would be fucking great. Obviously, and I think they match it really well. But if you were to ask me who do I think would win, man, obviously, let's talk about the stats. At the time when they were, this was the this when you look at the tail of the tape, obviously the records aren't this anymore. But this was when they were supposed to fight, and I feel like this is a good time to judge it. Both guys prime for prime, but we'll judge it like this. Jose Aldo comes with a record of 22-1. Is fighting out of Brazil. At the time was age 26, a height of 5'7", and reached 70. Pettis 16-2. Fights out of Milwaukee, age 26, a height of 5'10", and reaches 73. So Pettis was the longer fighter out of the two. And yeah, I mean, Pettis at the time had a great guard game, just high flyer, obviously. And, his striking was just so, it was different. He could hurt you to the body, he could hurt you with his hands. He just quick, and he just had that, like, touch and go kind of style. And Aldo obviously had the leg kicks, forward pressure, and just athleticism. But I feel like what separates these guys is honestly what's going to separate every matchup for Anthony Pettis is that Aldo can keep up with his striking. And Aldo, in my opinion, even back then had really good boxing. Obviously, right now his boxing's gotten a lot better, but still, even back then he had good boxing. Obviously, he uses his legs more and those kicks more. But I feel like people forget he uses wrestling a lot more back in the day, and he doesn't use it as much now. And I feel like that's what would separate this matchup. What would be the fact that Aldo would be able to deal with the athleticism, and he'd be able to deal of Anthony Pettis' athleticism and his crazy striking with his own athleticism and his own crazy striking, and also I feel like would negate him with his wrestling. Man, people forget against the Korean Zombie, I think he shot for like 4 takedowns, and he successfully got them. He has explosive takedowns, and I mean his grappling's underrated. I think if he wanted to, he could ground and pound Pettis. He could also walk him down and beat him that way, but I just think Aldo probably got this in the bag, and I gotta rock with Aldo. And we know how the UFC fantasy matchup point system work. It's one point for me, 1 point for Twitter, 1 point for Instagram, and 1 point for IG, and then 2 points for the video game. So yeah, it is what it is. So obviously we did polls on Instagram, and 83% went with Aldo, and I kind of expected this. I expected everyone to kind of go with Aldo. Same thing with Twitter. 84% went with Aldo out of 19 votes. 19 votes. My bad. Couldn't talk for a second. And when we went to YouTube, again, 93% went with Aldo over Pettis, and that's 56 votes right there. So yeah, everyone's going with fucking with goddamn Aldo. It's kind of obvious, but hopefully we'll see what the game does. Sorry for the guys, there's no reaction audio. I haven't been able to actually react to these. I've just been kind of simulating these on the game, and then I kind of screen record them on my phone. So if you guys do see some text messages, I mean, it is what it is. You guys saw them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, before I dip and before you guys see the gameplay, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. Subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all, and goodbye.
pocket. Two guys will stand in front of each other. They will trade punches. They will trade kicks. It's going to be a classic matchup that you normally see inside of a ring. We get it in the octagon tonight. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Rock him, sock him out of the chute here. Oh, setting up the left hook, but out of range. Nice defense there, huge block. Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just misses with the jab there. Oh! Unable to land with that punch. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you throw at him.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Outstanding offering there lands from Anthony Showtime Pettis, longtime pupil of the great Duke Rufus of Rufus Ford there in Pettis' native Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the legs, got to the position, got another beautiful takedown.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Anthony Showtime Pettis. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all the fights. Let's get going. Good jab.
And he landed the right hand there.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, spinning back fist. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing eye kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Let him go. Time to let those hands go.
Big punch lands. Ooh. Nice body kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have landed for Anthony Pettis. Well, not the greatest land percentage necessarily. 37% the accuracy thus far against Jose Aldo. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
And both guys really throwing with authority. Looked like he might have landed there instead. And a swing and a miss by Pettis. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, what a beautiful, seamless transition to side mount as he counters the guillotine. Might be able to sink in a Von Flue choke here. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Well, Pettis' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Nice punch there by Aldo.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Unable to connect with the right. Oh, look at that jab. Snapped his head back.
His jab gets to the target so fast, always brings his hands right back to his face.
These are unofficial, but 61 total strikes have landed for Anthony Showtime Pettis. While the accuracy rate not great, below 40%, now 38% on the connections against Jose Aldo. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
Kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. He got him bad!
Pettis' strike attempt there is blocked. Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night. Real quick leg kick.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Oh, diving punch lands. Well, Pettis is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. though. The fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very even.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Punch over the top.
Wow!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh!
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Oh, that's a good strike there by Pettis. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. Whiffs on the right hand.
Big leg kick land.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body. Really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Big kick.
Shot to the body. He told us he was doing a change.
Mission accomplished. It does not get much better than that.
Oh, he lands a huge knee. Oh! Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him. What a performance.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner.